Hey guys, it's your girl Miss T. You know that's me, and it's time for our SmackDown recap. The WWE Draft Day 1 has happened, and it's time to talk about it. But before anything, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's jump into this one. First things first, let's talk about the first round in the WWE Draft. You know, it took place on SmackDown, and in that first round, we saw Bianca Belair go in at number 1, Jey Uso going to Monday Night Raw, Carmelo Hayes going to SmackDown. Now that really was the most interesting one out of this first round, and Seth Rollins to Monday Night Raw. Not too many changes here, but Carmelo Hayes going to SmackDown. I gotta say, this is the one that caught my attention from the get-go, because Melo, I thought he was going to go to Monday Night Raw, but he's going to the Blue brand. This is so exciting, but wait. It gets better. Only got better because Carmelo Hayes came out and challenged Cody Rhodes. And guess what? Cody Rhodes accepted it. It was the main event of SmackDown, and it was fantastic. This promo exchange was really good. This was exactly what Melo needed to just kind of make his impression to those that haven't seen him. Even though he's made some appearances on SmackDown in the past, this was so freaking cool, and I love that Cody Rhodes accepted it. It's nice to see Cody Rhodes just showing up and doing his job, and man, when I tell you it was good, it was good. Okay, so we really need to talk about Carlito being exposed for attacking Dragon Lee. Now I know it's safe to say that we knew it was him, but still, something about this segment still hurt a little bit inside. Dragon Lee's such a good guy. Really getting attacked by Carlito was a little devastating, but man, he turned on LWO. It was awesome, and let me tell you, I'm totally here for heel Carlito. Like, I still think he has something to give, and I want to see where this goes. To introduce us to round 2 of the draft was your favorite girl, our favorite girl, Tori Wilson. Look at how fabulous she looked in this red dress. She was just one of 2 that came out to introduce round 2, and the other lady was the one and only Michelle McCool. Now, Michelle was looking amazing too. Take a look at our girl, Michelle McCool. She looked fantastic. She is glowing, and they introduced round 2, and we need to talk about it. Round 2 of the draft, we had Randy Orton on SmackDown, so no change there. Braun Breaker going to Monday Night Raw. Now that we didn't really see coming. Braun Breaker going to Monday Night Raw has me thinking he's eyeing the IC title or something bigger, and I can see him going for it all. Nia Jax to SmackDown. That gets a little bit more exciting later on, and Liv Morgan on Monday Night Raw. Now, I also want to add, I'm not a fan of Braun Breaker's new theme. I honestly think they need to revert back to the old one. The new theme is just not it. He had a match against Cedric Alexander, total squash match. He's not losing anytime soon, at least I don't see it. And it's going to be exciting to see him on Monday Night Raw. Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley introduced round 3, and it was cool to see them back. In round 3, though, we had LA Knight staying on SmackDown, Ricochet to Monday Night Raw, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Paul Heyman to stay on SmackDown, and Sheamus to Monday Night Raw. Not really a change here. I don't see it on the 3rd round. I was a little disappointed. They were playing it extremely safe. But yeah, I guess if you want to count this as a round, but it's a bit disappointing. During Tiffany Stratton match against Naomi for the #1 contender spot to see who's going to face Bayley, Nia Jax interrupted the show and said nobody's going to win. It ended in a DQ, as you know, because Nia came in and destroyed Bayley through this table, as you see, and interfered in the match. And Nia Jax is not waiting to make an impression on the Blue brand. She's here to cause havoc. So to introduce us to round 4 was Teddy Long and JBL, and these were the picks for round 4. AJ Styles to SmackDown, Alpha Academy to Monday Night Raw. You had Andrade going to SmackDown, and my girl Kiana James going to Monday Night Raw. I can't even begin to tell you how much that shocked me, but I am so happy for Kiana. Kiana shared this moment moment with HBK. Everyone surrounded her. You know, this was so beautiful. I love the support from everyone at NXT. She is amazing. She's totally ready for this. I didn't see this coming because I really thought Kiana James could get that NXT title, or maybe the North American title that's being introduced for the women down in NXT. But listen, she's off to the races and I'm so happy for her. I just really want them to push her. Please do not forget about her or bury her. That would be totally disappointing, but she's awesome and there's no way they can ignore her talent. During the main event, it was Carmelo Hayes versus Cody Rhodes. As I told you before, Melo got what he wanted, but it ended in the favor of Cody. Of course, this was predictable. I was kind of hoping AJ Styles would interfere in the match to prevent the pin, but this is a pin that's not going to hurt Carmelo Hayes as he's losing to the champion in Cody Rhodes. This was an awesome match. Really well done. Both Cody and Carmelo delivered, and I gotta say the future is looking bright on SmackDown with Carmelo Hayes there. I could see him eventually going for the United States title. Who knows, maybe he'll be the one to take it off of Logan Paul, but that's something that I would like to see. So guys, I gotta tell you my biggest takeaways from the draft. Braun Breaker going to Monday Night Raw is excellent. Like I said, I can see him going for the IC title or something bigger. I can see him going up against maybe Gunther or going up against some other big names on the Monday brand. That is so exciting. Also, Carmelo Hayes going to SmackDown, maybe possibly going for the US title, eventually with time going for a little bit more. I would love to see Melo versus Solo Sikoa, maybe Melo versus, who knows, Logan Paul. I don't know, you name it. There's so many matchups that you can make happen. It's going to be great. And my girl Kiana James going to Monday Night Raw, that is going to be so freaking cool to see. I'm just really hoping she doesn't get like an Indy Hartwell treatment and they kind of just push her and flourish in storylines and character development. Even though she already has that spicy, bossy character, I really hope the fans could get behind her, because you guys know the NXT fans are a little bit different from the main roster fans. Sadly, it's the truth, but I'm wishing the best for my girl Kiana. I know she's gonna shine. Another takeaway was not many changes in this draft so far. Now, this is only day one. The draft continues on Monday and it's going to be for a lot more picks. This day only brought in 16 picks. On Monday, since you know Monday Night Raw is a 3-hour show, it's going to be more picks. So hopefully we get a little bit more risque. You know, I felt like they were playing safe, and I'm hoping to see some interesting things. On Monday, I do anticipate maybe Dragunov going to Monday Night Raw, and I'm also not ruling out Tiffany Stratton going to Monday Night Raw and making an appearance on the red brand, but who knows what Monday is going to bring. I guess we'll see. I'll be sure to also have a Monday Night Raw recap for you guys on that Tuesday, and man, I guess only time will truly tell. Before we go, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the recaps, the episodes, and more. And you already know, until next time, deuces.